Hello everyone. This is Si Wing Yi from the Yi Real Estate Network. I'd like to go over what I call before and after. That means I'm going to share with you some of the properties that we have promoted as recent as 6 months ago and let you know what transpired with those type of properties. And also, I'm going to do my best to go over some of the properties that we promoted three or 4 years ago in several of the network market that we have done. So just so you know, and for those people that have pulled the trigger, you are the recipient of those gains of your wealth. And for those people that have not taken action in the past, you you're gonna really hate yourself. Well, many of you, but anyway, all right. So I'm gonna go through this presentation, which I did in November. So right now is March, November, December, January, February, March. So in about 4 months, let me share with you what transpired with the several markets that we promoted. November 2020, I sent out this newsletter to my database, and right now March 2021. So let me give you some idea. I know, don't quote me on it, and the past performance is not a guarantee for future results. All right, so no one have a crystal ball. I don't either. But all I can say is tell you kind of what's going on. So again, do not quote me on an exact price. I'm just making some very highly educated guess, give or take a few, little bit of a. Uh, so anyway, just bear with me. All right. So this newsletter we sent to our database, uh, and this is the network. So in November, these were the prices. We promoted the fourplex in San Antonio. This fourplex, brand new fourplex, is still under construction. In a couple more months, it'll be done. But of course, there were out of my database of several thousand people, several of you at that time, 4 months ago, indicated desire to purchase the fourplex in San Antonio, Texas. But two of you pulled the trigger. And at that time, our base price was 620K on this fourplex. And right now, the builder has increased their price, so they have increased it to 715. For in a mere 4 months, the fourplex pricing at 620, now at 715. Furthermore, there's another fourplex that was built 2 years ago, within a 2 mile radius of this location in San Antonio, in the northeast section of San Antonio. And I just confirmed through Zillow, although Zillow are not that accurate, that that price on that particular fourplex, same floor plan, same square footage, maybe with some differences. I don't know. I'm just guessing, with some differences in upgrades and a few more amenities on that building. But it was sold recently for 815,000. 815,000. So 620 to 715 on our fourplex on this particular community. And then another community of similar fourplex, same floor plan, same square footage. It was sold for 815,000. So good job there. All right, so I'm not going to talk about Buffalo Niagara Falls. The prices have not, pretty much all the same. Maybe a slight increase in the past 4 months. Cash flow market, nothing you can do about it. Very high cash flow. Southwest Florida. Okay, here we go. We promoted the Cape Coral, Southwest Florida, Cape Coral, Lehigh Acres, and LaBelle, that Fort Myers area, Lee County. So the LaBelle that we sold as a lot reservation. I know this has been a lot of delays and what have you, but still, due to construction delays, which is occurring everywhere in the country, very massive delays. So the single family home lot that we sold 9 months ago was at 190. Right now it's at least 220 on this floor plan. So it's still under construction, the single family home. The Lehigh Acres duplex in Southwest Florida is the lot was reserved. The new builds pre-construction is still, again, is going through some massive delays, so we have to be patient. The lot price with a deposit of $5,000 was 270. Today, I believe, don't quote me, the new price the builder has raised due to the lumber shortages and what have you is at least 310, maybe even more. So for those of you that are patient to pay the lot price initially, 8 months ago, now that duplex is way more than 200K, 300,000. So you are getting some equity as you wait for the house to be completed in the next, hopefully in the next few months, the duplex in Lehigh Acres. Port Charlotte, 195 was our list price 4 months ago. Right now is probably about 215, 220, and still under construction. A lot of delays. And Austin, this is 4 months ago. Okay, I'll give you more information. Clearly, these prices have significantly has increased. I will go over the details. Palm Bay, Central Florida, through our realtor-doctors.com. The Palm Bay that we were promoting like 4 to 6 months ago, the new construction, the lots, a number of you reserved the lot. At that time was 210K, now has increased to 235K. The new lot is about to, actually the current lot on this particular phase is sold out. So the next new lot will come maybe in 3 to 4 months with the expectation of 1 hour construction time. So it'll be in the middle of 2022 or the latter part, the fall of 2022 before the house will be completed. It's a long wait, okay? So lock in the price. Again, 4 to 6 months ago was 210, now it's 235 for our investors, and the retail price is around 255K, maybe 260, maybe 265. In a few months, we might know. But prices are increasing without saying. And this is the duplex that we promoted. Again, also around 4 months ago. I don't know exactly what was the increase here in the duplex in Dallas Metro. And the fourplex in Dallas also at 680 at that time is probably at least 700, probably more. All right, so that's it for that. Now, I'm going to leave this screen and then I'm going to share the screen on something else. I'm going to share here, okay? And then, so let's go over Austin Colony right here, right? Austin Colony. Ken Renner, of course, our network realtor in Austin, Texas. He presented this property. I don't know exact date, but maybe 3.5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. This property is in Austin, Walcott Drive. You can see the address, Austin. At that time, this new construction is at 159K, right? That our network members have received this email solicitation from my network that this property was available at that time. And as I look at the Zillow to 159K, right? Look at Walker Drive. Now, this same property, according to Zillow, is estimated at 278,000. So almost a 100% value increase. Now, in case you have not heard, there has some, in the past 6 months in the Austin area, there's been some crazy, insane situation going on. A typical property is being bid on a bidding war, 40, 50, 100 offers per house. So we don't know if this house were to be available right now, right? Let's say there are 50 offers. So at 278K, if, again, this is just a hypothetical assumption. I don't know the fact. I'm just giving you some big picture analysis. With the 50 offers, maybe we can get, let's say 20%. Somebody some of the offer will be accepted at 20% above list price. So 20% multiplied by 278, we're talking around $60,000 price increase to 60 plus 278, we're talking 350. So it will be a realistic expectation that this price, if this house was sold today, it would have been maybe 350K. So original price was 159 and now it's 350. So the value increase in the mere 3 years is more than 100%. This is crazy. This is mind-boggling. All right. So, do you want me to give you more example to make some of you feel bad? So Ken Renner also promoted this new construction in Manor, Texas, the Travis Plan. I think this is like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. No, let's use this one here. Manor, Texas, 174K, right? At that time, 2.5 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. So 174K, let me go through Zillow. Now the property is at 252K, right? Same property according to Zillow. I know Zillow is not very accurate, but if this property were to be put into the market, put in a resale market for the buyers out there, again, 30 to 50 offers, people can offer 20% over asking, 20% multiplied by 252 is 50,000, right? So 252 plus $50,000 final sales price, it'll be 300K. So initial purchase price was 174, now is 300K, almost 80% increase in value in a mere 3 years, something like that, right? And okay, so with that in mind, let's look. I know Austin is a sort of a exception to the case with the tremendous boomtown market going on right now. Anyway, so this is the fourplex that we are selling in San Antonio, right? At that time, 6 months ago was 595K actually. Now it's 715. So another similar property 5 miles away from this location, same floor plan, same square footage, as I stated earlier, has sold for 815. So it's setting a new benchmark. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Okay, I mean it's all gonna be okay. Should I do one more? All right, the one in Round Rock that Ken Renner has promoted. This may not be a new build, but relatively new at that time. I think we promoted this maybe 2.5 years ago. Round Rock is outside Austin, maybe like 30 minutes above downtown Austin. So we promoted this property to our network investors a couple of years ago at 239. So let's look at the current price. You can go into Zillow and find out 239. And now is selling for 373, 239, now 373. Again, let's pretend to put this house in the market right now. You will get 30 to 50 offer. Let's say again, 20% above list price. So 20% multiplied by 37, we're talking 74,000, right? 74,000 plus 373, that will be 440, 450K. All right, 450K, today's price. We started out with 239 several years ago. Now it's 450. So what's the percentage increase of the price of the house? Almost 100%, right? Ooh. Okay, I'm not going to go any further. All these houses that we promoted in Austin, and Austin is an exception to the case, right? I mean, we don't know what is the next boom market, and I'm not going to talk about uh, uh, what the other market. Let's talk about Florida. Let's go over anything. I can give you an example on what's going on in Florida through our Central Florida network that we promoted, realty-doctors.com, right? We've been working with that network for a while. I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm going to do one more before and after, all right? So this is my property tracker. Whenever we promote anything, this is the software that I promote, that I put out the pro forma cash flow analysis for you to review, right? So luckily I kept not all of them, but some of those past offerings. A lot of these are VA foreclosures that we promoted, and they also have increased in value very significantly all across the board. That is the name of the game, right? And so just one more. This property, no. We promote, this is a VA foreclosure we promoted in St. John's, Florida, right outside Jacksonville. It's a VA foreclosure, 5% down. This one maybe a year ago, 360. So let me see how much it costs now. A year ago was 360. This VA foreclosure, 5% down. Today is 462, 360 to 462. We're talking a $100,000 increase in 1 year in equity growth. But if one were to put this house in the market, we also expect to receive multiple offers in this suburban Florida market outside Jacksonville, Florida. Maybe it's 10% over asking, 10% multiplied by 462 is 46,000, 46,000 plus 462 will be 500,000. So one would gain equity, within 1 year about 150,000 because the selling price was 360, now is 500,000. All right, so I don't want to rub it in, but that's the way it goes. Let me see what else. I might not want to spend any more time, but everywhere the price is going up consistently. In some market are greater than others. Now, you know what I mean? So that's how it goes, right? Whenever there is, when the demand are greater than the supply of homes and interest rate are low, that's when you see house increases. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna go any further. That's the way it goes. And so I'm going to stop sharing. So to recap, this is just a sample of what's going on in the market. So it's important to really to pull the trigger for most of you. So that's it. You have to get in the game, buy real estate and wait instead of wait to buy real estate. So your wealth will grow accordingly. So I'm not saying. So we still have to think long term, right? I mean, as long as you can buy a property that cash flows, any kind of property, the max, the sweet spot is 250K. Single family home, new construction, is the ideal kind of asset class to purchase 250K or lower because you can cash flow, right? With 20 to 25% down payment on the single family residential home investing. So if you're gonna buy anywhere that are higher than 250K, for the most part, you're not gonna cash flow. So you might as well eliminate all kind of locations. Eliminate, obviously California, eliminate Las Vegas, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Washington State, Oregon, all those high price areas. If you're going to buy rental properties in those areas, single family homes, you will not cash flow. You can have a negative cash return on your investments. So the sweet spot is 250K or below, new construction, single family home, and that rents for like 1800, 1900. So 0.07% rent to value ratio, around 0.06, 0.07. Right? So that's how you buy cash flow properties, typically under 250K, preferably new construction. All right, so that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for attending. This is Siwing Yi. And again, the recap is you must pull the trigger, right? If you wait, you're gonna really hate yourself, right? You're gonna really want to, you can really scream for not taking action. 5 years later, you're gonna say, I should have bought, I could have, should have, would have, could have, whatever, right? Okay, so it's all about having the courage and take action, put 20 to 25% down payment and buy as many as you feel comfortable, as many as you can afford and hold it long term. You can overcome any kind of crash, bubble, or or correction, whatever, all those fancy words that people put out there. So stay the course, invest for the long term, and you'll be fine. Thank you so much. This is Siwing Yi from the Yi Lucid Network. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.